Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. As I'm sure you know, as of this morning, the Black Ops 6 early access beta came to a close, but have no fear, it's not going to be too long until we can jump back into some BO6 gameplay because the open beta is kicking off on Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific time in just a couple of days, of course, so not much downtime in between the early access and the open beta, but with the open beta kicking off on Friday, we are going to see another significant in-game update that introduces some new changes and a ton of new content. So they are definitely expanding what you can actually do in the beta. So if you went through and played a ton during the early access, this upcoming weekend during the open beta, it's not just going to be rinse and repeat. Oh, I got another weekend of doing the exact same stuff. There is some new things to check out, some new things to unlock, some new rewards to earn. And today, wanted to break down everything you need to know about the major open beta update for Black Ops 6. So as mentioned, this kicks off on Friday, September 6th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. The servers might go live a little bit early. Usually they go live anywhere between like 30 minutes to an hour early, just because they don't want everyone flooding in right at 10 a.m. PST. Usually that's not too good on server performance, but then it's going to be coming to a close on Monday, September 9th at 10 a.m. Pacific. So just a bit of a shorter beta this time around, only lasting Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and a little bit of Monday, as opposed to the early access, which was, I want to say, one of the longer beta periods that we've had maybe ever in the history of Call of Duty betas. It seemed like it lasted for a decent amount of time. But anyways, yeah, 6th to the 9th for the open beta. You do not need any code for this whatsoever. If you have the Call of Duty HQ app downloaded on your console or PC, you can go through and play this completely for free to test out the game, see how you like it, get some of those rewards, and have those accessible on day one of Black Ops 6 on October 25th. But the main updates that we know of so far with the open beta are the content updates. The game is expanding a decent bit in terms of what we have access to. So initially, we are going to get a couple of new maps and modes throughout weekend 2. So we're still going to have the content that we had throughout weekend 1. This means Derelict, Scud, Skyline, and Rewind are all going to be there for the core 6v6 maps, but then we're also going to gain the Babylon 6v6 map as well. If you were watching Call of Duty Next, you'll recognize this. This was shown in quite a bit of the gameplay there. And then for the strike maps, currently we obviously have Pit and Gala, and then with the open beta in weekend 2, we're also going to gain access to Stakeout as well. So one new map for core 6v6, one new map for strike as well. A little bit of bonus gameplay there. Nice to mix things up here and there. Then for mode expansions, we're going to have a lot going on this week. So as far as game modes go, TDM is still sticking around. Domination is still sticking around. Hardpoint sticking around, and Kill Order is sticking around, as is Face-Off TDM and Face-Off Kill confirmed. However, we're also gaining the addition of Gunfight in weekend 2, which obviously is a mode that we've seen in COD for a couple of years now. One of my personal favorites, like the Cold War Gunfight tournaments, the MW 2019 Gunfight tournaments. Those were so much fun. But yeah, Gunfight's returning here to the beta, and then also Kill Order is being added into Face-Off as well. So a little bit of a TDM hybrid there, specifically for the Face-Off gameplay. So as far as map-based and mode-based content, we get some slight expansions for that. The big update with weekend 2 is the progression update. So obviously throughout weekend 1, we were capped at level 20, which really was not too difficult to get to. And then in weekend 2 now, we're going to have the level cap bumped up to 30. So you'll be able to max out at 30 and get a bunch of new unlocks pretty much at every single level, including some new rewards, some new weapons, other equipment, and stuff like that. I want to run through all the new content you'll gain access to here. As we do so, quick reminder, if you are new to the channel, every single day, this is your one-stop shop for everything you need to know about Call of Duty, whether it's Black Ops 6, Warzone, MW3, you name it, it's right here. So feel free to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications, and if you enjoy this video, a like rating is always really appreciated, as it does really help share the video around and help grow the channel. But as far as the new content we're getting, pretty much every single level from 20 to 30 is granting you access to something new this week. So at level 21, for instance, you're gonna get the Blast Trap equipment and then also the Scavenger perk. At level 22, you end up getting the Interceptor's Score Streak and the Fast Hands perk. That'll be a big one because, man, this weapon swap speed sometimes is very noticeable and it is very slow. At level 23, you end up getting a new beta reward. You also end up getting a new loading screen, which is a Sleeper Agent one, and you get the Cold-Blooded perk. At level 24, you get the Combat Axe lethal equipment, so you can have that to throw around. You also get the Tac Mask perk. At level 25, you only get one unlock, but it's a big one. It's the DM10 Marksman Rifle, which they say is the best in class stability and power. So that one can be fun to mess around with. At level 26, you get the Gunfighter Wild card, which gives you 3 extra attachment points on your primary weapon. So you can have up to 8 attachments, which is going to be crazy. And then also the Forward Intel perk. At level 27, you get another beta reward, which is an animated calling card. Then also the Gearhead perk. At level 28, you end up getting the decoy equipment and then the ninja perk for silent footsteps and more quiet moving, obviously. At level 29, again, just a single unlock, but a big one. You get the Chopper Gunner score streak, which is going to feel very classic Black Ops, I would say, based on the trailers and all the footage that we've seen of that so far. And then lastly, at level 30, the final level you can get to in the entirety of the beta, you get the Bug Smasher weapon blueprint for the XM4, and then also the Tanto 22 SMG, which again, if you watched COD Next, you probably saw a lot of people using the Tanto. That thing looked crazy good. Kind of reminded me of like the Milano from Cold War. So very excited to get my hands on that. And obviously, when you do go through and level up like the Tanto, the DM10, you'll get some other attachments unlocked that you could use on other weapons in their category as well. Like some of the attachments this weekend were locked because you hadn't gotten the Tanto or the DM10 to a certain level or something. So you do get a few other bonus unlocks there as well. And then, of course, in total now with the open beta weekend kicking off, we are going to have all of the beta rewards fully available there. So even if you did not play the early access beta, you can go through and get a bunch of the beta rewards that were unlocked from ranks 1 to 20 during early access, with the exception of the Squish Operator skin. There's the Squish and Squash Operator skins that you got at level 20. Just the Squash Operator skin is unlocked during either weekend. Squish was a weekend 1 beta exclusive, but other than that, you can still go through, get the animated emblem, the spray, the weapon charm, the emote, obviously the Squash Operator skin, the loading screen, the animated calling card, and the weapon blueprint. And all of those are immediately available to use in the beta. So like if you reach level 30, you could use that XM4 blueprint right away in game, which is pretty cool. But in addition to all of that, of course, we should also be seeing continued updates in the open beta as well. I imagine Treyarch's probably going to put out some posts saying, hey, we're updating this for weekend 2. Maybe we'll get like a Jackal PDW nerf for some more weapon diversity. That'd be pretty cool, I'm just saying. And what do you know? As I was recording this, Treyarch ended up posting saying, hey, weekend 1 of the beta has officially ended. We'll see you on September 6th, where we can expect the following updates to be detailed. Obviously, our level cap, which we just discussed, new weapon balancing, so maybe that Jackal PDW nerf, spawn tuning, weapon XP earn rate increases, audio improvements, bug fixes, and more. But of course, if there's any patch notes, if there's any updates like that or any other things revealed, you guys know I'm gonna have you covered with all the need to know info right as it surfaces. So stick it here for that alongside everything else going on in COD by hitting that subscribe button and turning on those post notifications. And if you enjoyed the video, a like rating would be seriously appreciated on your way out. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.